Welcome to the African Hub for Sustainable Creative Economies Knowledge Hub, a place to share research, knowledge and ideas, funded by the Arts and Humanities Research Council in the United Kingdom. This video explores research on the development of the film industry in Kenya. Robin Steedman is a postdoctoral researcher in creative and cultural industries in Africa at Copenhagen Business School. This chapter contributes to our knowledge of the landscape of the film industry in Kenya. The chapter focuses on the difficulties in accessing funding and the limited support for filmmaking from the Kenyan government. It also discusses the relationship between this unique industry of female filmmakers and the Kenyan government, and the ways in which filmmakers want this relationship to be transformed. This chapter suggests that it is necessary to think of how entrepreneurship and state support can work together. This chapter reveals that institutional support for cultural production and digital innovations has not developed to the necessary level to support entrepreneurs in the local film industry. In Kenya and across East Africa, government policy shows a clear lack of prioritisation of the creative and cultural sector, and instead, a greater emphasis is placed on sectors like agriculture, education and industrialisation. Nairobi-based female filmmakers are thus not working in an environment with strong policy support. The chapter is based on 8 months of fieldwork in Nairobi. 2 main methods were used. The first method involved conducting 31 semi-structured interviews with 27 different female filmmakers. The second method observed film festivals, screenings and professional events to assess how the films of Nairobi-based female filmmakers are exhibited in their local market. The chapter focuses principally on the Kenya Film Commission, KFC, given its role in promoting the film industry. Kenyan filmmakers widely consider their industry to be neglected by the state, and dissatisfaction with the activities of the KFC is widespread. Kenya has a history of being used as a film location for major international productions, and the KFC actively works to court these productions because of their financial desirability. The Kenyan government has no system for granting funding to local filmmakers. Many filmmakers see a role for themselves in educating the government about what they need for their industry and how the KFC could support them better. Nairobi-based female filmmakers work in a precarious labour market, where they must be constantly attuned to the potential of new opportunities to develop their ideas into films. They have responded to their environment by becoming radically flexible in their work and exploring every possible option. This has entailed employing strategies such as diversifying into different screen media formats, mediums and genres, crowdfunding on the internet, applying to film festival funds, and running their own small production companies. Through their entrepreneurial innovations, these female filmmakers have created a vibrant screen media industry without state support, and thus challenge conventional wisdom about how to support independent filmmaking. The author recommends that the KFC listens closely to these filmmakers. The author puts forward 2 organisations within Kenya that offer useful models that the Kenyan state could adopt to promote the local independent film industry: DocuBox and One Fine Day Films. DocuBox offers funding, mentoring, masterclasses for documentary filmmakers, and has produced a spate of creative documentaries that push forward the discipline of documentary making. One Fine Day Films provides a platform for African filmmakers to produce fiction features for international audiences under the mentorship of experienced filmmakers, many of which have been lauded at prestigious international film festivals. In Nairobi, filmmakers cannot rely on support mechanisms from the government, such as loans or grants, to make their films, and they widely consider their industry to be neglected by the state. Despite this lack of support and the many other challenges they face, filmmakers have succeeded in building thriving careers in film in Nairobi. The filmmakers believe that the first step in developing policies or other initiatives to support and grow their industry is for policymakers to listen to what they have to say, as it is their entrepreneurial instincts that have enabled their success so far. If you would like to read this research in more detail, consider purchasing the book, Developing Creative Economies in Africa, Spaces and Working Practices. You can keep up to date with our work and research via the social media channels of the African Hub for Sustainable Creative Economies.